Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Hello, Aaron. I have purchased Worthless, Bachelor Pad Economics, and followed you for a few years now. I give your book Worthless as a gift to the indoctrinated. Plan to be in one of your many success stories. Good. I would like a video response to the following questions. What is your financial savings advice for people who plan the Smith & Wesson retirement plans? The details, how much in savings, gold and silver, etc. Well, with the Smith & Wesson retirement plan, which you should all, this is the most misinterpreted thing I've ever written. The Smith & Wesson retirement plan is only there where you kill yourself, is when you're terminally ill and you don't want to load your family up with a ton of hospital bills, or you're terminally ill and it's pain every day, right? That's one thing where the math is you incur, 80% of your medical expenses in your life in the last 6 months of your life. Well, okay, if you're, I even have a living will where it's like, no, you fucking kill me and you pull the plug and none of this shit. So it doesn't, that's more of an estate planning as opposed to retirement planning. And it's to save your estate from being taxed and whittled away and pissed away on health expenditures. So the savings advice is still the same. If you got a match, you go with the 401k and 403b with your employer. But in terms of how much savings like actual cash, you have 3 to 6 months of living expenses and savings. Gold and silver, I'm not a big fan of gold because it's too valuable. I recommend each person have 200 ounces of silver. You can get silver eagles or you can get junk silver, either or. I have a combination of both because I believe in the future, if there were to be a collapse, the junk silver will become the next currency to trade. I also recommend that you have a little bit of cryptocurrency. How much, I don't know, but just a little bit. Prices are all over the place, so I can't say how much or how much you want to spend in terms of US dollars because it changes. But you want to have some. And then, it all depends on your life expectancy in this. How much do you want to have in real estate? How much do you want to have in stocks? How much do you want to have in bonds? Me personally, I won't lie to you, I use a website called Betterment, and I just give them the damn money I hear index invest that, and they do it. They spread index investing across different asset classes, different indices, like the S&P 500 and the Global Index Fund and stuff like that. And and the reason I do it is because I could dick around and figure it out myself, or I could just have them do it, and they can do it cheaper because they only invest in index funds. And you will dick around more time trying to find out your optimal, as you approach death, not retirement, death. Because you'll think 62 is the magic finish line, or 65 for those of you still with a work ethic. But it also depends on how long you might live, so you look at your family history and all that. So I can't tell you, what this little pie chart portfolio looks like, but this is where you go talk to a financial planner, or you do your own math, say, how long did mom and dad live? Okay, well, how long did grandpa and grandma live? Well, I could expect to live that and then maybe a couple extra years, so I need to save up X amount of money by X amount of time, and the assets, starting at my age until the time I like to retire, will move generally from a high equity position, high growth, to stable, more fixed income type. But you're going to have, so there's mutual funds, index funds, same thing. You can have some real estate investment trusts, although if you own your own house, you already are exposed to real estate, though it's not diversified. But yeah, you have your precious metals, you have your cryptocurrency, not a lot, just a little bit. 3 to 6 months survival money in cash. I would also have some real estate. Usually that's going to be your house if you have it. And I would, more than anything else, pay that shit off. And once you do that, then a lot of this becomes a lot easier. Be a minimalist. But then as for other, how do I allocate my portfolio? It depends on your age, but have some stocks, your S&P 500, have some exposure to Asia, have some exposure to emerging markets, have some bonds. Sure, you could throw a little bit in it. Some people do tech sector investing. After a while, you'll have a diversified portfolio enough, and then it's an issue of like how much do you want to have exposed to equity versus fixed income. And then above all else, as I write in Bachelor Pad Economics, the other thing you should invest in is skills, because they can't take that away from you. And if they do take all your other money that you saved away, you'll at least have skills and they'll need you. So that's another thing I'd invest in, even though it's not like you go to a brokerage to get skills. Where do you advise clients go to acquire gold and silver? Oh, I go to my buddy's place, MN, Minnesota, MN, goldbuyer.com. Contact Mike. He will ship you out American Eagles. I mean, he'll give you gold too, but I would just go with the silver. That's what I would, that's where I go get my silver and gold. And, please answer these questions for a male and female, young or old, single or has a family. Dude, females are they live a little bit longer, so they're going to have a slightly different allocation, depending on their age and life expectancy and all that. Young or old, when you're younger, you're going to have more equity than you are going to have fixed income and the like. Old people, when you're old, for fuck's sake, have your house paid off. Don't do this reverse mortgage bullshit. Shame on you. Just shame on you. Oh, we're doing a reverse mortgage. And be smart enough to fucking... This has nothing... Well, this is investing, but it has nothing to do with, stocks and bonds. Scale down. When you sell your... the husband or the wife has died, sell the damn family home and scale the fuck down. Okay? I was born here and raised here. No. It's way too much of a house for you. Scale it the fuck down. If you're old, stay in shape, work out, eat healthy. If you have a family, if you're single, you just focus on you. If you have a family, I would start looking at maybe 529 plans for your kids. But more important than that is making sure you get, 529 plan may be completely moot and pointless. Say, look, kid, I'm not paying your way through college. You can have a little bit of money in there. But more important, saying, look, kid, you're not majoring in dumb shit. I mean, everybody thinks it's like this formula, this number, like, oh, I plug in this much money here in these investment groups categories there, and then it works. Well, okay, yeah, maybe. But more importantly is making wise decisions where you don't fuck up. Like old people staying in a house that their children grew up in and they got 4 rooms that aren't being used. They got a hell of a heat bill and a hell of a lot of property taxes. Or, family members who don't raise their kids right and are shocked and surprised when the kid comes home at 32 and wants to live there and wants them to co-sign their loans to get a master's degree in creative writing. That's the shit that's really going to kill you. So when you have a family, raise your fucking kids right. Make sure they never come back after 18. Make sure they know they're going to major in the right thing. Get their asses into the military. Get the fucking GI Bill. The gold and silver question is a great affiliate marketing opportunity for me. I don't have an affiliate marketing. The guy who runs God, guys, I'm tired. I'm sorry. I just woke up. The guy who I buy my silver from is the buddy I work for, security occasionally, and I owe him a great debt. Not financially, but he helped me out in the bad times, and so I will promote him regardless. I'll promote him, and he doesn't give me a kickback. Yeah, man. The question you want me to answer is basically a chart and a graph that can. Even then, it won't answer it all. Because I can't provide for each and every individual. It depends on age. It depends. It does depend on gender. Yeah, the Smith & Wesson retirement plan, you should just have that at the ready. As upon death, or you find out you're about to die. You got 3 months to live. And well, how much is it going to cost? Well, nothing. You're just going to die one day. Oh, okay, fine. Well, we can extend your life by hooking you up to all this machinery. It's going to really suck. You'll be in pain anyway. You'll be lying in a bed and you'll have a bedpan. But you'll be alive for another 3 months. It'll cost you $800,000. Oh my God. Shut up. So sick of that. All right, there you go. Questions, answers, links down below. See you guys later. Toodles.